video, we discussed the nomenclature or terms used to generally describe ammunition. In this video, we want to build on those terms and discuss what the individual components of a cartridge are. It's important to understand the parts of a cartridge and how they work so that you can select the correct type of ammunition for your firearm. A quick note before we get started. In modern self-contained cartridges, there are basically two systems of igniting the propellant. In centerfire cartridges, a primer is placed in the center of the rear of the case. In rimfire cartridges, a priming compound is contained in the flange or rim of the case. Both of these types of cartridges have the same basic components. We will discuss the differences between the two systems in another video, but in this video, the components that we are showing are those of a centerfire cartridge. Every cartridge has four basic components which we've laid out here so that you can see them. Those are the bullet, the propellant, the case, and the primer. We'll go over each of these components from left to right. The first is the bullet. The bullet is the projectile component of a cartridge. This is what gets pushed down the barrel and towards the target when a cartridge is fired. As we noted in another video, it's important to understand the difference between the terms bullet, which is just one component of a cartridge, and the term cartridge, which is a single complete unit of ammunition. Bullets come in a wide variety of types and are made out of different materials, and in another video, we explain what some of those differences are and why they are important. The next component of a cartridge is the propellant. This is also referred to as the powder. By igniting the propellant, the bullet is pushed down the barrel. The amount of powder that I have here is the exact amount that would be contained in this .45 auto cartridge. The next part of a cartridge is the case. The case is the part that holds all of the components of the cartridge together. So the bullet is held in the front of the case, the propellant is contained inside the case, and the primer is placed in the rear of the case. Like bullets, cartridge cases are made from several different materials, and we discuss these materials and why they are important in another video. The final component of the cartridge is the primer. The primer is the part of the cartridge that ignites the propellant when the firearm is fired. As we discussed earlier, in a centerfire cartridge like this example, the primer is placed in the center of the rear of the case. Now that we have gone over the four components of a cartridge, in another video we will discuss what the function of each of these components is and how a cartridge works when it is fired.